More than 1,000 years ago, along the Dnipro River, a new civilization was born. It was called Kyivan Rus, a federation of Slavic principalities, rich in trade, faith, and culture. At its heart stood Kyiv, the mother of Rus cities. Here, in 988, Prince Volodymyr the Great brought Christianity to his people. From Kyiv flowed the laws, the cathedrals, and the written language that shaped an entire civilization. This was the cradle of the Rus people, the ancestors of modern Ukrainians, Belarusians, and later, even some Russians. Then came the Mongols. In 1240, Kyiv burned. Kyivan Rus collapsed, and its lands fragmented. To the southwest, today's Ukraine passed under the Grand Duchy of Lithuania and the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Kyiv remained a vital center of culture and faith. But far to the north, in the forests and swamps, a small frontier outpost began to rise. It was called Moscow. Moscow was different. For centuries, it paid tribute to the Golden Horde, adopting Mongol systems of governance, taxation, and rule by fear. It was not the heir of Kyivan Rus. It was a tributary state on the empire's edge, shaped by a different world entirely. Yet Moscow hungered for legitimacy. In 1547, Ivan IV crowned himself Tsar of all Rus, claiming the heritage of Kyiv. It was not history, it was politics. And in 1721, Peter the Great completed the transformation, renaming Moscovia the Russian Empire. A deliberate rebranding meant to erase Kyiv's primacy and replace it with Moscow's own. But Kyiv's legacy endured. Its language, its traditions, and its identity survived foreign rule. Ukraine followed a different path. Under Lithuania, Poland, and later the Cossack Hetmanate, it developed ideas of self-government, elected leadership, and resistance to tyranny. Moscow, by contrast, evolved into a centralized autocracy, built on servitude, obedience, and empire. And so began a centuries-long struggle over a name, a history, and a people. Moscow claimed to be the sole heir of Rus, but the truth lies in Kyiv, not in Moscow's myths. Kyiv was the heart of Rus. Kyiv gave birth to its culture, its faith, and its laws, centuries before Moscow even existed. Even today, the smallest details matter. That is why the world says Kyiv, not Kiev. The Ukrainian spelling reclaims history. It rejects the narrative Moscow tried to impose for centuries. This war is not only about land, it is about identity. Moscow insists Ukraine is not a nation, that its past belongs to Russia. But history tells another story. Ukraine is the living continuation of Kyivan Rus. Kyiv is still the mother of Rus cities, and Ukrainians are the true heirs of the Rus people.